PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina, where NC State gets its 20th win of the year. Its 9th conference win, 82-64 over Boston College. It was a game that NC State had 5 guys in double figures, used the defense to set up the offense, and they shot lights out tonight.
I think it was just a complete performance by North Carolina State, and Boston College can be a very difficult team to defend, but I thought North Carolina State got after them early, really set the tone defensively.
Take a look at the highlights. You mentioned early that there had to be a sense of urgency by NC State. They're trying to win down the stretch to get the first round bye at the tournament.
They really got it going. When North Carolina State can get out in transition, they are a very difficult team to handle. They did a nice job of blocking shots. They had a total of 6 on the game, but they got some steals. They got out running, and it was just very difficult for Boston College. Now, the Eagles did mount a comeback in the first half. They scored inside. They made a couple of three-point baskets. They actually cut the lead to 3 at one point after trailing by as many as 16 in the first half. Olivier Hanlon finally got it going a little bit. Lonnie Jackson had 11 points in the first half. For North Carolina State, though, Scott Wood was a big story. He knocked down 5 three-pointers in the game, and when he makes 4 more, North Carolina State is 16-2, and that was a big play. It was a 3-point lead right at the half at that point. He had his shot blocked and was able to knock it down, and then he came out and started the second half with a couple of three-point baskets. So Wood really helped get him going offensively. Now, Lorenzo Brown, he was quiet for most of the game, but then about midway through the second half, he really took over. He ended the game with 6 assists, 11 points. He had 3 steals as well. So at a point when Boston College was looking like maybe they could mount a comeback, Lorenzo Brown eliminated all thoughts of that.
Now, both teams went 5 for 12 beyond the arc in the first half, but in the second half, NC State lights out. Look at this, 56% from the field overall.
And look at those transition points. We talked about that during the game, that North Carolina State, they needed to get out in transition, and that's a number in which obviously they dominated.
NC State dominated the boards as well, and after the game, Dan caught up with Mark Gottfried and Scott Wood.
All right, Mark Gottfried, what I thought was a very impressive defensive performance by your team. What did you think?
Well, I liked the way we got down in the stands. We were quick. I think we talked and communicated better defensively tonight than we have in a while. And so that helped. And they're a tough team to guard with the way they run their stuff. So our guys did a nice job.
And I thought you got a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys. Is that something that you see coming for your team?
Well, I hope so. And Rodney Purvis came off the bench and really played well. Then, you know, the other guys did too, but a lot of different guys scored. We moved the ball pretty well, played pretty unselfish. So it was a good team win for us.
Well, thank you, Mark. I guess it helps when you got a guy over here like Wood who can shoot the 3.
A little bit.
Thank you. Scott, you had the 3 ball going tonight. What was the key?
Richard and CJ just did a really good job of setting good screens, and Tyler Lewis and my teammates did a good job finding me. They've done a good job all year of setting those little baseline screens, and it continues.
Now, are you going to put that play at the end of the first half? Does that go in the playbook now? Get the shot block, step inside, and make the 3?
It probably won't, because it wasn't really a good play. I didn't see the top defender switch out on me, or I probably wouldn't even shot it in the first place. But I'm just happy it went in.
Now, tell us where your team stands right now. Evaluate the NC State Wolfpack for us.
You know, we've had some tough ones here late, but I think today was a really big game for us, especially on the defensive end. We got down in a stance and we guarded them, and that's what we needed.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Dan, so Scott Wood ends with 17 points. NC State beats Boston College 82-64.